Everybody doing today? June the 2nd, 2025. A lot of shit going on. We're gonna touch on a few things today, this morning, if that's all right with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna dive right into it. All right. Now, my previous videos talked about the ring culture. All right. Now, it's it's funny to me because I'm trying to figure out now how does the ring culture don't matter now. Like somebody got to make this make sense to me. I watch a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I watch Gil's Arena, big up to Gil's Arena, all them, Swaggy, Brandon, Kenyon, money making Sonny. I'm broke, baby. Shout out to them. Um, it just seems that now that his career is at the at the end, now he's not gonna get 5 rings, he's not gonna get 6 rings. He's stuck at 4. Now he's trying to tell everybody now, he's trying to tell the new generation, rings don't mean nothing now, y'all. Rings don't mean nothing. Rings don't have no play in your career. Rings don't. It's about your accolades. It's about records or where you sit at stat wise. You know what I'm saying? Rebounds, points, assists. It ain't got nothing to do with rings. You're not playing the game to win rings no more. You're playing the game for your accolades. And I guarantee you, you go ask all these champions, even as they were standing on Gilbert Arenas, the low level champions, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a championship or accolades? Go ask Michael Jordan. Would you rather have these 6 rings or would you want to be the NBA league leader in points, rebounds, assists? Go ask him. Go ask him. Go ask Shaq. Go ask Giannis. What would Giannis rather have? Would Giannis rather have the championship that he got for the Bucks, or would he just rather have the mass stats? I don't think nobody who playing the sport is playing the sport for stats. Nobody's playing the sports for stats. I don't think Floyd Mayweather would ask what would you rather have? Championship belts or whatever. You played the game to win. That's what you played the game for. You play any game you play in life, you play to win. It could be spades. You play the game of spades to win. You don't play the game of spades to see how many times you can get set or set somebody. You play the game of spades to win. If you happen to set somebody 3 or 4 times, then cool, but you play the game to win. You play to win. But it's funny because he's on some, oh, why does this ring culture, I don't understand. Why do we talk about it in our league? Because that's what you play the game for. That's what you suit up for. That's what you making all this money for. That's what you doing everything for is to get champion. You want to be known as a champion, not as a record holder. Records are meant to be broken. Ask Kareem. Kareem knew his record was going to be broken, but ask him when did he think it was. He didn't think it was going to be broken no time soon. It's going to be broken. It may have to take somebody 30 years to play it. We might not see it. I might not see it get broke, but it's going to get broke. I'd rather be a champion than anything else. If I'm playing a sport, I'd rather play that sport to win a ring. The ring that, like Michael Jordan said in The Last Dance, if I was chasing records, I'd be chasing Bill Russell. He said that. If I was chasing records, I'd be chasing Bill Russell. He said, my career is based on the rings that I get, the championships that I win. That's what Jordan said. If Kobe was alive right now, Kobe would probably go smack the shit out of LeBron. Like, what is you talking about? What? Rings don't matter. See, rings don't matter to you because you're not going to get the rings you've been chasing. You've been chasing Mike Jordan since you got in the league. Now all of a sudden, now that you know your career is at the tail end, like it's over. This year, next year, it's over. You're not about to get two rings in the next 2 years. So what do? To shift the focus on you for real because LeBron wants to focus all on him. He wants to focus on him. For the last since they've been calling LeBron whatever, they've been trying to tear down George's legacy year by year, day by day, minute by minute, post by post, trying to tear him down, tear him down, tear him down, tear him down. Funny thing is, nobody was talking this. Scottie Pippen was better than Michael Jordan. Nobody ever thought that shit. Scottie never thought that shit. So you started hearing the LeBron James camp talking like, oh, well, Scottie carried you. What? Scottie. Now Scottie was a better all around player than Mike. Scottie won the rings though too. Ask Scottie, what would he rather have? Them 6 rings or some personal accolades that he ain't never gotten? It ain't like Scottie got defensive player of the year, but he got them 6 rings. He got them 6 rings. Go ask Draymond Green, what would you rather have? The championship? Would you rather have a ring or defensive player of the year, uh, scoring titles, third all time in rebounds? And man, look, all that other stuff is cool. You get that in the process. I want that ring. The ring. The ring is what it's about. It's about a ring. Ask Tom Brady. You think Tom Brady will give up them 7 Super Bowl rings just to say, I got 100,000 yards passing? How many rings you got? Man, nobody. Go ask all them people who done broke records with no rings. Ask them what would they rather have? The ring. The ring. The ring. You think Bill Russell would give away them 11 rings for anything else? Hell no. No, he's not. He's not going to do it. So I'm trying to figure out how all of a sudden rings don't matter and you yourself been chasing rings. Every time you didn't hot teams, every team you didn't win from, you've been trying to get a ring. Of course you're going to get the stats. You didn't play 22 years, 23 years. You chasing the ring. You can't tell America, oh, I was never chasing the ring. It's about the accolades. Well, why'd you leave Cleveland then? If you wasn't chasing no ring, if ring culture don't mean nothing, what's the reason for you hopping teams? Okay, what's the reason? You ain't hopping teams to do what? Get rings. You ain't hopping teams to because you can do that with the same team you was with. You could have stayed in Cleveland and still got 50,000 points, 7,000 rebounds, some that you could have still got all that in Cleveland. You left Cleveland twice. You left Cleveland twice to get rings. You left Cleveland twice to get 4 rings, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no mathematician, but that just don't even add up. Whatever you saying don't even add up. But the new generation, like, oh yeah, he right. Rings don't mean nothing, man. You're crazy. You're crazy. And anybody who listens to that nonsense, man, y'all are delusional. You're playing the sport to win rings. You're not playing the sport to be out there flossing. No, you playing to win. To win. Ask AI. What would AI would rather have that champion? He would rather win that championship against the Lakers than have anything else. Give me that ring. Give me the ring. We're not saying if you don't get the ring, you're not great. No, you're still great. You're still good, man. But the ring puts you up there. Okay, Giannis is that ring put Giannis, giving Giannis another ring. Look at Dirk. Dirk got 1 ring and like I'm good. I'm I'm cool. I got my ring. That's what I played for. I'm in it to get a ring. I'm not in it to be the Best European shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a record. That's not man. Yeah. I'm in it to win this ring. Them 50 greats, 75 greats. The 50 greats was niggas who had rings. Most of them, majority of them. The majority of them. All right. Now, if you look at everybody who didn't make the 50 great, what? They didn't have no ring. They left out Reggie Miller. They left out Dominique Wilkins. They left out a few. Why? Because they didn't have a ring. They did the 75 great. They still win some people who should have been in. Then you add in Dame Lillard, Russell Westbrook. I think James Harden made that list. I think AD made the list. I think this was before AD even got the ring. You know what I'm saying? You look at the 75 great, look at most of them 70, look at the 75 great. After the 50 great, look at the last 25 they just brought in. Most of them ain't even got no rings. But they great. They great. Making the Hall of Fame, I mean, you gotta get rings, just you was great. Your body of work means a lot. Yes, your body of work means a lot. But all them players who ain't got no ring would rather have a ring than anything else. Period, point blank. They'd rather have a ring than anything else. That's all we saying. Give me the ring. I don't need nothing else. Give me the ring. I'll take the ring over anything. I'll take the ring over me scoring, me being the lead scorer, me getting the MVP 3 times in a row and not having the ring. Give me the ring. Look at MB. You think MB would rather have them MVPs over a ring? Give me the ring. It's about rings. You play the game to win. You don't play the game to break records. You don't play the game to, you know what I'm saying, nothing else. You play the game to win rings. I don't understand what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? So let's get about this. Rings don't matter. Rings matter. I don't give a hell what rings matter in anything that involves sport wise. Rings matter. Rings matter. I don't listen. Boxing, wrestling, basketball, football, baseball, track, tennis, swimming, polo, water polo, flag football, uh, anything that involves it. Yeah, you want that ring. You don't want nothing else. Now, everything else that comes with it, great, great. If I got the ring to go with all my other accolades, cool. But for him to say rings don't matter, it's about your personal accolades. Again, you know what I mean? These players got great accolades, but ain't got the ring. If they're not talked about, they're only talked about in a different light. Like, yeah, he was, but compared to him, he was, man. Now we got that out the way. We can get back to watching sports the way it's supposed to be watched. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on. LeBron opted into his contract. That lets me know he don't care about winning now. You opt into the contract. $56 million. Why would you do that? Y'all don't have no big men over there in LA. You don't have no big men, nothing. You don't have nothing over there. Y'all just got DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's trash. He's terrible. Ayton is the worst big man I've seen. He's scared. He's a scary dude. He's scary. He's a big scary dude. Lakers, what are y'all doing? I would have told him, nah, don't opt in. I'd be like, nah, you can't opt in. You gonna opt out. We need this 56 million. We trying to build around Luca. You take this 56 million, now we gotta go get some low level centers like Aiden and somebody else to come over here and fill this void when we could have took that 56 million and used that and got us a quality big man. You know, I'm telling people he's not gonna leave. Why would he leave LA? For what? You go where? They ain't got the cap this and can't no team even trade for him. You gotta give up like 4 people to get LeBron right now if you want LeBron. You gotta give up four. Four good players. We ain't talking about four whack niggas. We talking about at least 3 starters, a bench player and a draft pick for one man that's 40 that you're gonna have for a year. But he opted in. So now he's gonna take this 56 million and keep it pushing. How's your day? My day's pretty good. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make sense. Same thing Kobe did. And we gave Kobe flack. We opted in and took that money. After he got it, man, we like, what are you doing? Kobe like, shit, nigga, I got my ring. Give me the money. I'm on my way out. That's what LeBron doing. Give me the money. I'm on my way out anyway. Give me the money. Give me the money. That Laker organization is crumbling because y'all ain't got no big men over there. Y'all can't even go get a quality big man right now. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all gonna pay pennies on the dollar? Not to win. Come on, man. You know, it's KD went to the Rockets. Good move. Good move. Good move. The Rockets got a nice little squad. Good move. The East is wide open. You know what I'm saying? The whole East is hurt. I'm sorry, I'm watching this the Puffy trial. I guess they came out with the verdicts for Puffy. Verdicts out. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you. Sorry about the room. They said the verdict's out on Puffy. They just waiting. You know, no, I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. I don't want anybody to be surprised if he walk. You know, if he walk, he walk. I don't want nobody to be surprised. I don't want nobody to be shocked. I want nobody to be like, oh my goodness, he's free. How? If any of y'all been watching the trial like I have, then y'all would know it's just a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? It's just trial a little shaky. He's been on trial for what 36 days. 36 days been on trial. All right, 36 days he on trial, and the evidence just don't seem the evidence just don't seem like it's good evidence. You feel me? Like it don't seem. Sorry, y'all. It don't seem like it's a good day for the prosecution. You know what I'm saying? I think they overplayed their hand a little bit. You know, they really exploited this man. You know, everybody reached the verdict. It's unanimous. It's unanimous vote. I mean, if he go down, he's going down because they got to make an example out of him. All right. That's all. Now, I don't think he's gonna do no more than 10. You know what I'm saying? But it was looking good for the defense, though. Oh, here it comes. It's unanimous. It's unanimous, everybody. I want everybody to brace yourself, boys. It's unanimous. It is unanimous. That's crazy. That's it's about time. It's about time. Shit. We had a trial for like 60 days. Shit, we need we need a verdict today. But what y'all think? Y'all think he gonna walk? Y'all think he gonna y'all think he gonna do 15 in life? Y'all think he gonna do 10? Y'all think he gonna get time served? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? Not guilty on Rico. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Sex trafficking, not guilty. Rico, not guilty. He's guilty on 2. So
He has been found not guilty of RICO.
not guilty of RICO.
I believe transportation of prostitution of custody. Guilty, not sex trafficking. We're going to iron this out. Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
Beat a RICO.
He beat the RICO. He beat the RICO. He beat the sex trafficking.
He's sex trafficking of Jane, not guilty.
Sex trafficking of Jane.
Prostitution of Jane, guilty. So the only charges are prostitution
of Cassie and Jane, guilty.
Looks like 3 and 5, guilty. All the rest, not guilty.
So he's guilty of prostitution of Jane and Cassie.
He's not guilty of RICO.
But he's not guilty of RICO. He's not guilty of sex trafficking.
In the matter of Holmes, U.S. vs. Holmes, count 1, not guilty.
Not guilty, count 1.
Cassie Ventura, not guilty.
Not guilty.
Transportation of prostitution for Cassie Ventura, guilty.
He's guilty for transportation for Cassie.
Sex trafficking, not guilty.
Sex trafficking with Jane, not guilty.
Transportation for prostitution of Jane, guilty.
He's guilty of transportation of sex trafficking, but he's not guilty of sex trafficking. So he's guilty. He beat the RICO.
He was only found guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution.
He was only found guilty of transportation to prostitution. That's all he's found guilty of.
But not guilty of sex trafficking.
Not guilty of sex.
RICO.
Not guilty of RICO or sex trafficking. That's what they were trying to get him on. I told everybody it was not going to find that on him. Not guilty. Not guilty, everybody. He's only guilty of 2.
Not guilty of the RICO. Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Of RICO. He has been found guilty of the least severe charge. 2 counts. The most severe, not guilty.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Oh, holy smokes, folks.
Y'all hear that?
He's not going home. He's not going home.
He ain't going home, but he ain't doing 15 to life.
Oh my goodness, share your thoughts. Wow. Wow. All right, we're going to get more information. We're going to get a press conference. He's guilty on count 5, not guilty on count 4, guilty on count 3, not guilty on count 2, not guilty on count 1.
They're trying to get him guilty on all of it.
As we discussed. Maximum sentence is, I believe, 10 years. So he's going to go home one day. He's going home one day. He's going to go home one day. Holy smokes. All right, come on in, come on in. Let's get more information on what's happening here. Sean P. Diddy Combs' Tito Rico case.
Y'all see that? Not guilty on RICO and sex trafficking.
He beat a federal RICO case.
Y'all see that? Breaking news.
Found guilty on the two least severe counts.
He got found guilty on the two lesser of the crimes. He got found guilty for providing transportation of prostitutes for Cassie and Jane Doe. No RICO, no sex trafficking, but he got found guilty for providing transportation for.
Oh my goodness! Mixed verdict for Combs. The defense won 3 acquittals, saying Combs was only guilty of the Mann Act, transportation of former girlfriends Cassie and Jane.
He
was found not guilty of running a criminal enterprise.
He was not running a RICO.
2 counts of sex trafficking.
And 2 counts of sex trafficking.
Guilty.
Not guilty. What y'all think about that?
Shocker here.
Shocker.
Still gonna do some time.
He gonna do about 5 years.
Still gonna do.
He ain't gonna do the whole 10. He ain't gonna do the whole 10.
He's not going home.
He ain't going home, but he won't be.
What the jury saying is that the prosecution did not prove a RICO case
at all.
At all,
they never proved it. They never proved the RICO case.
Culpable.
They never proved it.
In some aspects of this, so he's not walking home.
He ain't gotta walk home. That's cool. He'll be home in about 5 years.
I asked the media not to question jurors about their deliberations. Jurors, you can contact our chambers. We gave that up a lot these 10 weeks. It is inspiring. We work together, rain or shine. You've answered the call of public service. That should give us hope. They're asking for his release.
Man, y'all was trying to murder this man. Y'all was trying to sitting this man down. You know, man, come on, man. Y'all tried it.
And I will come back to meet with you, jurors. All rise for the jury.
It's over.
Jurors exit for the last time. The jurors have left.
They're done.
The jurors have left.
They're done. Jurors done left.
I'll hear any application then about a sentencing date. The judge, Mark has said he should be released.
He's gonna do about.
Mark.
He's gonna do about 5 years.
He is no longer charged with sex trafficking or racketeering.
Tell me what y'all think.
His plane has been chartered. It is in Maui. He does not have access to his plane. This is his first